Hey guys, Sega Radar here, and we are back with Fell in the Water, with part 2 of Sonic CD. And yeah, we just started titled Tempest, the underwater water, underwater water. Yeah, that's something. The underwater level of Sonic CD. And actually, it doesn't really have to be underwater because, like Aquatic Ruin from Sonic 2, it's kind of like the top route doesn't have water, but the lower route does have water. But it's not like Sonic CD where you actually you don't even have to touch the water. I believe it's possible to finish this level without touching the water too much, but I don't think it's actually possible without touching the water at all. At least not that I know of. So yeah, this has to be my least favorite level of the game, just because I hate underwater levels, especially in Sonic. Because the guy he can breathe in space, but God forbids he'll breathe underwater. That's why I love the bubble shield. It's awesome. They should have it in more games. They should have it in this game. It's freaking awesome. Like, you don't have to worry about air bubbles and stuff. And I have no idea how you're supposed to get to that ring monitor thing. I don't think it's actually possible. But yeah, if you know how to get to it, let me know in the comments, because I have no idea. I know how to get up to it in the Bad Future, I think, but I don't know if it's actually possible in the present, like actually getting to and the air bubbles show up here a lot more often than there in the rest of the classic Sonic games. They definitely show up very often, but they do more often than what they usually do, which is really nice. Yeah, so I want to talk to you guys about my Kirby Let's Play. Now, as you remember or not, I know when on my Sonic Generations Let's Play, I talked to you guys about how it didn't let me record. Or was it in Sonic CD Part 1? I'm not sure. I think it was Sonic CD Part 1, where I said, I recorded the thing and it just didn't let me put it on Windows Movie Maker. Well, I tried with a different recording program, and it still wouldn't work. So I really don't know what to do at this point, and I know it kind of sucks, but I'm not gonna be making the final part of Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Yeah, I know it sucks, and I'm really sorry about that, but there's just nothing I could do. I mean, like, aside from stealing someone else's gameplay, I guess, but I'm not gonna do that, because I really don't know what the problem was, but it just didn't want to let me record, use them, which probably means I'm not gonna be doing any more Game Boy Advance Let's Plays. I can't tell you 100% if that's the case or not, if I'm gonna stop doing GBA Let's Plays, but it's probably what's gonna happen, unless I get a decent way of recording it instead of using emulators and stuff. Like, if I ever get a GameCube and a capture card, and I guess then maybe, but it's not really gonna happen. Yeah, so you can barely hear it right now, but actually I can barely hear it right now, but Tidal Tempest Bad Future music is awesome. It really is. And this boss is really weird, actually. Oh man, I just missed him. Yeah, like the first part is just a chase, but the second part is like an underwater battle, but it's really weird. Like the first time I got to it, I was like, oh man, it's an underwater battle. I'm so gonna die. But you guys just like wait and see, and it's really weird. What the hell just? My computer froze. Whoa, I'm sorry guys, my computer just randomly froze for a second and now it's back. I'm not even sure if you can if you can actually see it in the video, but because it showed like that my recording stopped also. I'm not sure what that was, but anyway, continuing on. What I said, like, this is a really weird boss battle. You basically, Eggman has all these air bubbles surrounding him, and you just need to get all of them until you can free up enough space that you can actually hit him. And it's one hit and he's down. It's not really something difficult. It's just weird, I guess. I don't know what's up with this boss battle. With all boss battle of Sonic CD for that case, they're all really weird. And no, missed my shot. Actually, I got a new game yesterday, and you know what it is? It's Ratchet and Clank Trilogy for a PS3. And yeah, I'm not kidding you or anything. I got it before its release. And the story for that, like how I got it. I was basically at the mall with my family, and we were just getting pictures of like our ID because I'm gonna be visiting France later this summer. So we need new ID pictures, and we're just waiting for them to be finished and to be ready like after we took the pictures. So I was like really bored waiting and stuff. So wow, that badnik is super annoying. I don't even know its name. Anyway, so I was really bored, and I saw there was like this video game store there, and they usually overprice everything, and I never really walk into there. But I was really bored, and I was like, what the hell? Let's just see what they're selling, like if there's anything interesting, and like if I actually find something there, I probably like buy it somewhere else and stuff. But so I went in there, and I found there one copy of Ratchet and Clank Collection or Trilogy for me in Europe. Just on their shelves, and I was like, what the hell? How did they even have this game? It's not even out yet. But yeah, they had it. Anyways, they somehow had the game, so it wasn't even they didn't even overprice it. It was just pretty cheap actually. So I'm sure what like how they got it, but I bought it, and I have it, and it's really fun. I started playing the original Ratchet and Clank. I didn't play Ratchet and Clank 1 and Ratchet and Clank 2. I played 3 and Gladiators on PlayStation 2. So and I'm playing 1 right now, and the controls are really like weird. Actually, I mean Ratchet feels kind of slippery. I don't know, it just feels like that to me, and I swear to God, the camera feels like it's moving so slow when I'm moving the analog stick. Even when I set the settings to fast, like to move the camera as fast as it can, it just feels like it's moving so slow, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. And the lock-on system in Ratchet and Clank 1 is also pretty bad actually. It's not like where you can actually aim. You have to you can lock and like walk backwards, and you're still locking on him like in Ratchet and Clank 3 or on the future titles. You have to like just stand there and hope the My computer froze again. Wow, my computer froze again for like a second. I'm not sure what's up. Whatever. I know, like, I'm gonna repeat what I said earlier because I'm not sure if what it got captured in the recording or was not heard because my computer froze. What I was saying actually was the thing I just forgot about. So, what I was saying. Oh yeah, you can like you have to like wait and you have to stand in a position where you know the target like the lock on like it has like this green circle on your enemy, and it's really awkward because you have like to stand in place and just wait for it, and it's kind of hard to explain, but it's really weird. Yeah, but still it's a great game, don't get me wrong. Just honestly not one Ratchet and Clank game which I can say I can say is bad. Even the high impact games one, they're not great. They're definitely not an Insomnia games level, you know, that's for sure. But they still made decent games. Oh, this boss is also really strange and white. What the hell? Well, I was supposed to hit it. Oh. Yeah, so basically you need to run fast until you break Eggman's machine, but he's basically dropping this weird bomb thingy on you, and yeah, you have to avoid it while still, you know, running fast. Until and yeah, you basically do it until Eggman's machine break. And that's pretty much it. And there's also one trophy in Ratchet and Clank 1 which has a stupid name ever, but for some reason I find it really funny. When you get the suck cannon, there is a trophy called Very Sucky, and I know it's like the stupidest name ever, but for some reason it makes me laugh all the time, and I'm not sure why actually. So that was basically this boss battle, and I can't wait to play Ratchet and Clank 2, which yeah, I didn't play that game, but I'm finishing the original Ratchet and Clank first. I actually got 2 trophies so far. Only 2. Well guys, thank you very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you next time on Wacky Workbench, which I hate.